What up? What's going down? Are you guys on here? Dude, hold up. I can't see nobody's comments again. Man. Hopefully. Let me see, maybe this is it. Uh-oh. I'm pushing buttons I shouldn't be pushing. What up? What up? Oh no. Can you guys see me? Am I up on your screen? I got Mel's not here. Mel's not here, and I just pushed all this stuff, and it don't look good. So hopefully, I'm up here because I got no screen right now. All right, I'm like clicking around trying to figure out how to do it. All right, I think I got you up here. We can see. All right. Oh, Mel's watching. All right. Well, hey, I don't know what's wrong with my screen. It went super small. And there's like I don't even know. There's a YouTube channel playing on my laptop. I don't know what I did. So hopefully Mel will come out here when she's done. But anyway, I can kind of see what's going on. So I'm just gonna say what up, man. We're hanging out, Moto Monday. Good to be back. Good to be back. Good to be back. I see Thomas Kimberly's up in here. We see Mike. We see Monroe. We see Fred. What up? What up? Canada, my brother. Oh, we got a little super chat. See, it's not. I don't know why. See, now I can't get it up there.
What have you done?
Yeah, this whole thing's messed up. All right, Mel's here to save the day because
what did you do?
I have no idea, but I jacked it all up.
Okay. Well,
I don't know why there's a video playing.
You just need to quit that.
Okay. What? See?
There's you.
I'm back.
There's that.
All right, get up the.
Why is this up so high?
I don't know. Let's see the comments.
Hold on, I'm getting there.
Mel's fine tuning it.
Remember,
I was so late setting up today. Like I was.
He forgot
about
Moto Monday.
I didn't even realize it was Monday. I was like working. She's like, "Hey, you doing Moto Monday tonight?" And I'm like.
He's like
what?
out
Today's
in
Monday?
the snow.
Yeah, I was
like
snow
shoveling.
blowing. I came inside the house. I was covered with a layer. It looked like I had
and
sweats on.
Are you doing Moto Monday?
You know how the snow just sticks to the sweats? I was covered. It looked like I was just rolling around. It was fun though.
Oh my goodness. So you remember I showed you this last time?
I know, but I can't remember. You know how.
Show all.
All right. Yeah.
Everybody.
Okay. All right, let's get it popping. All right, okay. I was just about to try to get Monroe up here.
I just don't know why that's up so high. Your volume?
It's should be good. All right, let's get a little super chat love to the homie Monroe. Bang, bang, bang. Much love, my brother. That's good. So we got Anthony up in here. We got Woodcraft. Mel just came by and say what up. We got BB37. Big Jason. Tommy Shea, my man. Big Bird, Big Nate, Kyle, DK, Brig Brian, what up, brother? I saw you enjoying that hot tub the other night, man, making me jealous. I was like, man, we need one of those. Hey, it's been crazy cold here in the Midwest. If you guys haven't been seeing what's going down, but it's seriously been like negative in the 20s with the wind chill. So got a nice little hot tub in his backyard, and he was relaxing in it, and I was jealous. I was like, dang. Oh, we got Danny B. What's up, brother? Oh, it's all good, dude. February 20. Danny B can't make it. Let's talk about that for a second. Let me throw that up. Danny B just brought that up. But here, February 27th class. Just quick announcement. I originally was going to do it at Lake Elsinore Motocross Park. I decided to switch it to Fox Raceway. So February 27th, 2 weeks from now, Saturday, 9 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., 4.5 hours, taking 4 riders. And it will be at Fox Raceway in Paula, California. So looking forward to it. Last time we got out there, and the weather was kind of like, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't typical California weather. But I checked this time, it's about to be sunny the whole time I'm there. So super excited to get out of this crazy negative sub-zero weather and go out to California and enjoy some sun. So bummed you're not going to be there, Danny B, but it's all good. We'll be back to Cali and doing some more stuff. So we got Eric Davis here. What's up, my brother? Yeah, love the new R from X. Thank you. Yeah. Blacked out tonight. I'm using I wear the light colors so I don't blend in with the back. Look at the life bottle water. Been trying to hit this all day too and keep the hydration. But I went with the black tonight. You can't see me, ninja. But yeah, these are just got these in too. New snapbacks, camo and the red are available now on the website, and we upgraded. Kind of dark in here tonight a little bit, but basically the same company hat, but we ordered some different hats from them. We're like, hey, let's check out all the snapbacks that they have available, and we actually found this one, and it's an upgrade from the last one we were putting on, so or embroidering on. We actually like this one better. So, and it comes with different color options, and it's just a material of. So if you bought the first one and you get this one, you'll be able to see the material of this one's better, but the fit's the same. 3.5 inch flat bill, 3.5 inch deep. That's what I mean by that. So check those out up on the site at Ronnie Faisst, MX.com. And anybody interested in the February class out in California, also get signed up at RonnieFaisstMX.com. And we'll then be kicking it off here in the Midwest really soon, depending on the weather. Last year we didn't start till May because we got so much rain. But I'm gonna be watching. I might shoot for March. And definitely for April. So it's March, April is going to be the launch here in the Midwest. So we'll keep you guys posted on all of that. But once again, thanks for hanging out here. Moto Monday, 7 p.m. Central Time, every Monday night, kicking it, talking about motocross. So let's see what else is jumping up in here tonight. We got Brock, Kyle, 211. Man, I always want to mess it up. Liam, my brother Liam. That's my man. DK and Swam Racing's up in the spot. Yeah. All right. Hey, my thing just reset it for some reason. Kicked all the way back to the top. Well, cool, man. So what's going down? What happened last week at the Supercross on Saturday night? Let's talk about Supercross for a second. Lawrence Craig crashed, huh? Craig crashed, hurt the wrist. Lucky he didn't break his wrist. Didn't he look like he broke his wrist? Like when he kind of looked up, I was like, oh no, dude. But definitely all right. I mean, he rode the main. So he'll be good now. And we got, 2 months before. Let's just I know I got the schedule up here. Let's just look at the schedule while we're talking about this. So Supercross schedule coming up. We were right here last weekend. So this weekend we're going to the West Coast. So it'll be sweet to see the West Coast lineup in the 250 class. I mean, but dude, a whole lot of racing left over for the 450 guys. So a lot of racing left over. Going to get into the West Coast class. And then, so Craig has he don't have to race and he's got all this time off. So he'll be looking good by the time he comes back for this last 2 rounds of the East Coast, or the last round of the East Coast, and then the East Coast West Coast shootout. But hey, I was excited to see Lawrence take the win. Super smooth. I just like that dude, and he finally got one. So he took the win, right? I hope he did, right? I'm almost positive he did. Should have probably looked this all up before I sat down and refreshed my memory. But I'm almost sure Lawrence won the 250 class, and I was stoked on that. And man, now I'm feeling like, did he really? Like, let me look it up. And then 450, who won the 450? Cooper, right? And Roxon got second. And I'm going for Roxon this year. I've been going for Roxon for the last 3 years, but I'm really hoping he holds it down. Hey, being consistent, he's on the box, and that's how you win championships. So holding on to the lead, and I hope he takes it home. So what you guys think? What do you guys think? Who you guys feeling? What else? Anything crazy else happen out there? Anything we missed? What was going down? Other than we had the crazy crash in the 250 class with Craig. But anyway, let's see what's going down. All right, so the way we do it here, if you're new here, thanks for joining. If you are down with the page, be sure to subscribe. And if you're feeling it, make sure you give us a thumbs up. And what we do here, we just pretty much just hang out with the groups. This is like a Moto family. We're here. We get people here every week after week. We've been doing this for a long time now. I don't even know how many weeks. We probably figured that out. But we've been hanging. So it's become like our little online family here week after week, kicking it, talking about moto, and we ask questions. I try to give basically advice with Feist. That's what we could call it that too. We could switch the name. Moto Mondays, advice with Feist. Try to give you guys some good advice. You know, I've been in the motor industry my whole life, and I learned a lot, and I got to, you know, be around a lot of the top dudes in both racing and in freestyle, and I learned a lot from being around those guys. So try to share what I've learned, and hopefully it can help some of you guys, you know, move forward, whether it's riding technique, bike setup, whatever I can offer. So the way we do it, just throw in a question, and I'll try to do my best to answer it and give back some good positive feedback. But the way I like to do it is so I can find your question amongst all the comments, because obviously we'll get in here, all the boys are on here chatting it up. And just put some question marks so I can find it. And I noticed, where's Big Feist, dude? And I noticed Big Feist haven't been here, huh? He forgot, huh? He's back home from his hunting. He must be sleeping on the couch. And V Dubsky, we haven't seen V Dubsky lately, man. I hope his mom's doing all right. I was thinking about him the other day. But I've noticed haven't seen either of those guys. All right, so let's do it. Let's get it cracking. I'm gonna scroll up to the top. That's how I like to do it. I like to go to the top and. That way I don't miss any questions. And if I miss your question, just post it back up so I don't miss it. All right, here's Kyle. It looks like Kyle has one. Seen a question mark here. He says, hey, what's up, my brother? It's Kyle from Maine. Haven't been on here in a long time. It's a lot that happened. Oh, man, sorry, brother. Sorry for your mother has passed. I flipped my 98 KX250 and now I need ACL surgery. Oh no, dude. Well, hey, super sorry to hear about your mother, man. That's really tough to lose loved ones, and bummer on the ACL, dude. I've done both ACLs, and I know it sucks. It's a 6-month recovery. Don't try to come back in 4 months, because I know you want to, because you do. You honestly at 4 months feel like you're ready to get back on your bike and ride, but the problem is the ACL graft hasn't taken, it's not fully recovered, and it can easily tear again. And I'm not sure if you did a cadaver, or you can do a patella tendon, you can do a hamstring tendon. I did cadavers on both, so I went that route. I was actually that's what my doctor told me to do. He was like, hey, he's like, you know, you're an athlete, you're competitive. He's like, I want your knee to have everything it should have, so I'm not going to take away from any part of your knee. Let's get a cadaver. And the funny thing is, it was weird when he was talking about it. He's like, I'll find you a good fresh harvest. That's what he told me. He's like, we'll get you a young one. I'm like, all right, dude, give me a nice young one. But anyway, I went that direction, and that way my knee, I didn't have to take away to replace something that has everything. But either way, I know guys who've done patella tendons, and I know guys who've done hamstring tendons. I know guys who've done the cadaver like me, and I know guys who've even done the synthetic ones. I don't know if you can get those here in the U.S., but I think you can go up to Canada and get those synthetic ones. But I basically, when I was getting ready to do my knee surgery, I had called some of the skaters, because those dudes go through tons of knee surgeries, and I asked, like, what doctor to use, who should I do it, how should I do it, and it's actually, I believe it was Danny Way, who has had, like, I don't even know how many knee surgeries, but he was like, dude, trust me, go with the cadaver. He's like, I've done them all. Do the cadaver. So I was like, all right. So that's why I went that way. But either way, 6 months, take your time, go through therapy. It's the worst part is getting the mobility back, getting that thing to bend, because they're going to bend it for you, because it's going to get all stiffened up on you, and you're going to go into therapy. It's not going to be fun, but you got to tough it out. All right. But the thing is, the more you work it, the better it'll feel. Like, I've done them both, and that's what I'm saying. It'll hurt in the beginning, but man, you get on that bike and you just keep riding that bike and loosen it up. The more you work it out and rehab it, it'll eventually, you just got to ice the crap out of it when you're done. They had this thing when I was in therapy. It was, man, what was that thing called? It was a red box. It was like a red box that they filled up with ice. Game Ready. It's called Game Ready. Dude, if you got the budget to buy one of those things, oh, man, I think I actually might have one down in the basement. I would have to look, man. I'll sling it to you on eBay, bro. I'm just kidding. But hey, no, look, like, they're kind of pricey, but I'm telling you, this thing fills up with ice, and you slide it over your leg like a sleeve. But then this thing it fills up when it like expands with pressure, like it blows up with air like a balloon, so it squeezes your leg, but then it freezes it, so it fills up with cold ice at the same time. It puts a pressure, so it like squeezes the fluid out of your knee and then freezes it all at the same time. It was my favorite part of therapy every single time, was going through the game ready session, and we always did it at the end after I did my workout. And I remember I got one. I was so pumped on it. So it's hanging out somewhere in the basement, I believe. But dude, look it up, game ready, and or even guarantee you, just when you're in therapy, if they don't throw it on you, say, hey, you got a game ready. I've heard about it. And I heard how sweet it is. Let me try one of those things and see if they'll throw it on your knee, and you'll be like, yeah, that is nice. All right, let's see what Anthony P has going down. Here we go. Has anyone ever done flip McMets? Has anyone done a flip McMets or a flip double saran? Same thing, right? All right, so first part of the question. Has anyone done a flip McMets or a double saran? Yes. So double saran and a McMets is the same thing. And for people who don't know what that trick is, so a saran wrap would be stick one of your feet through the handlebar like a single bar hop, but then wrap it around the handlebar and take your hand off. They call that saran wrap. And then Mets did them both at the same time, and it was called a McMets, where you jump through. And I told you guys a story before on here when I tried one at Metzger's house, and I crashed and KO'd myself when I landed like this and I looped out. But anyway, through the bars like a bar hop now, so you would jump through, but you're not going to swing all the way through, just enough, and then poof, double McMets. So has anyone ever done that in a flip? And as far as I know, no, not a double McMets. I've seen single saran wraps in a flip. Actually, I believe I've seen Twitch do a single saran wrap in a flip. But as far as I know, no one has done it. But Adam Jones does a no-handed bar hop, which is pretty close. If anyone can maybe pull that trick off, it could maybe be Jones. Adam Jones, he's gnarly. And he's got super good every trick, to be honest with you, but he's always was really good with his bar tricks and stuff. Like his Shaolin flips are good. He can do McMets all day. But that's what I'm saying. I've seen him go backflip, bar hop, no hander, and get back on. That's hard upright, let alone in a flip. So as far as I know, no, but it would be gnarly. But here's the deal. I don't say it can't be done, because I would think, and I've seen so many tricks that I'm like, once I did it, I'm like, man, I can't believe they can do that. So I got to the point of being around freestyle long enough there, I don't say anything's impossible, because, like, do you ever think anyone could triple flip? Seen that, right? Front flip a dirt bike? I would have said a long time ago, no way you can't front flip a dirt bike. And now, like, they do it. And they do tricks now. It's so gnarly, dude. Front flipping's gnarly. Way gnarlier than back flip. Especially if you don't use the cheater ramp. If you front flip off the 75-footer without and the cheater ramp's the one that has the little hinge that goes, huh, and kicks you like this. Still gnarly, don't get me wrong, but it's way easier. Way easier. Because, dude, it makes you endo. But the normal one that like Jacko and Adelberg front flip, it's just a normal ramp. It's so gnarly. It's not natural to go in this way. Like do a backflip, that's kind of comes natural, you know? Like think about how easy you can loop out doing a wheelie, you know? Or like jump and your front end gets high. Like imagine when you just yank and pull and sit back on the back fender, how easy it comes around. So anyways, all right, let's see. We got Kyle up here. When you coming to Maine, bro? Hey, if Maine's colder than here, dude, I need to go south. I'm going back west, dude. I'm looking forward in 2 weeks. I'll be out in Cali, chilling, dude. This cold weather stuff's nuts. It was like a blizzard all day today. I couldn't believe it. Like snowed all day long. I thought we were supposed to get some flurries. Was out there shoveling, snow blowing and shoveling. Lawrence, FTW, Forever Two Wheels. I like Lawrence, dude. I'm a Lawrence fan. I still like section style, but I'm real like 450 and Roxanne and Lawrence in the 250s. Lawrence, dude, watch him ride. Talk about effortless, smooth style. Yes, he's crashed a lot this year, and yes, he's made some mistakes. But dude, he's 17 years old, and he's out there in the the 250. It's not the premier class. It's one below the fastest guys in the entire world. And he's out there like, dude, give him a little bit of time to work out the kinks. The dude rips. He's so smooth, like he's sick. He was on point last week. I like effortless, dude. When he's on, just yeah. He rides like Roxon, in my opinion. Those two dudes have that same, like, on point style. All right, so let's get Jess Hunt up here. Broke 2 ribs, blew out my MCL. Oh, man. Right rotator cuff dislocated clavicle back in May. Now I'm a bit times. How do I get past it? Now I'm a bit times. So you got jacked up. How do you get past overcoming the crash and stuff? Dude, to be honest with you, as long as your body's healed, I've learned the body normally does heal. It's supernatural. It's the way God made it. It heals naturally. It's crazy how what our body can do. But normally this you got to get this right. This will start working again, but you got to get this right. And I've realized the confidence that you lose up here only can be regained by getting back out, whether it's the track or the ramp or whatever type of riding you do. You got to get back out on your bike and you feel nervous, you feel off, you're a little bit hesitant. You got to put those thoughts out of your head, block them out, whatever way works for you to not think those negative thoughts or worry or fear or whatever, and get out there and ride. And through riding, the confidence comes back. That's like the only way to overcome fear sometimes is to straight up face it. You got to get out there and ride, and more seat time. The confidence and the comfort comes back. But riding's the best thing always to overcome or to build confidence. That's how I've had other things I used to do to guard my mind and guard my thinking, but no better thing than being on the bike and doing what you can do, getting out there, whether it's hitting those perfect laps or hitting that trick, every time, not like and like get off balance or mess it up or kick the seat, it's like every time perfect, double can, and you can't get that by not getting on the bike and doing it. Repetition. I almost did a post today. Practice until you get it right. I know I posted that before, and I was looking through, scrolling, and I saw that again, and I'm like, that's so true. Sometimes we just got to practice it until we get it right. It's repetition. It's doing it over and over and over again. I heard a quote once. Now I'm probably going to jack it up, but it was like greatness is doing little things good every day. That's it. If you want to be great, just do the little things good every day. Repetition every day, every week, every month, every year. Just do it good, and then over time it becomes great. So that's so true, dude. That is like a true statement. Just get good at it day after day, day after day, day after day, and in time you'll be great at it. Repetition. Don't matter what you choose in life. You can master any skill, whether it's a dirt bike or whatever. It don't matter. It's the daily. It's the doing. It's the repetition. It's always taking action on it. Man, my eyes are getting bad, dude. I can't even read your guys' comments. All right, let me get fired up here and fire one off. No, I'm dead serious. I don't know if it's lighting in here. I might have to go get glasses. Oh, yeah. This one's blind. I remember the last time I went and got my eye checkup, and they did that to me because I needed to get my my driver license renewed. It was when I moved here. I moved to Kansas. I had to get rid of the California license, get my driver license, get the Kansas license, and I went up to do the eye exam, and I'm like, what the heck? I couldn't even read it. And then I had to cover, once I covered one of my eyes, I was like, oh no, completely blind in the left eye. It's jacked. So I probably, big fight snapping. Yeah, Brian's a big Feist now. He probably is, dude. We should call him up. Should we hit him up? Tell him to wake up. Let's crank him up. Let's crank him up, dude. Let's jack with him. We're say, yo, we're on Moto Monday, dude. What the heck you doing? Sleeping on this couch? We should FaceTime him. Should we FaceTime him? Here, let's FaceTime him. Hold on, be even funnier. Oh, no. It won't FaceTime. What's up? Can you guys hear it? He's snoozing.
What?
Yo, where you at, man? We're on Moto Monday. Everybody's looking for you. They said you over here.
I forgot all about it.
I got you on speaker now, dude. Come on.
What?
Brian was like, yo, he's sleeping. Hey, I almost forgot about it too tonight. I was outside blowing the snowblower around.
No.
All right, well, hey, we're hanging out. Huh?
What time did it come on?
We're already on. We've been on for 30 minutes.
Why you,
You told me to call you last week, so I'm a week late. So here we are.
Oh, okay.
All right, jump on here. We're hanging.
I'm turning it on right now.
10-4. Wake up.
Right out.
10-4. Righto. That's his favorite word, righto. Yeah, we probably did wake him up. All right, let's see who's Roxanne looking fast on the new Honda. Freddie Kitchen said, oh, yeah, so Jess Hunt here says, thank you for signing. Oh. It says, thank you for signing the white hoodie and hat, brother. Collecting all the crew signatures. Got Twitches. The whole crew, DPK, got yours. Deegans, appreciate you. Yeah, man. That's sweet, dude. You much love, brother. Thanks for supporting all of us, too. I thought it was cool. I seen somebody else post a pic, and they had, like, Deegan 38 merch, DBK merch, and R from X merch, and they took a picture and posted. And I thought that was cool, because basically we were all part of, like, one crew. Like, we were all Metal Militia dudes, OG, back in the day. And now we kind of have all our own stuff going down. And it's cool to see people just supporting all of us. So I thought that was cool. All right, what's up, my boy Thomas Kimberly here? Good for Honda for doing well this year. Yeah, huh? Honda. Yeah, that's right. Honda's up there with Lawrence and all right, Lawrence and Roxanne. Let's get Kyle here. He said, "Thank you so much for the advice. We'll take." Oh yeah, he's talking about the ACL. Talk to my doctor about it. Oh yeah. Talking about the man, what's it called again? I can't even remember. The game ready. Game ready. Yeah, that's it right here. If the game ready thing will work, I would definitely. Yo, see if you hit them up and be like, yo, see if your insurance will cover it for you, and then you don't have to pay. Because I'm pretty sure they're kind of pricey. All right, so yeah, Curtis did his ACL too. So let's get Curtis up here. He said, all right, he did the sorry, he did the hamstring on. Sorry, let me get my phone help in here. He said, I did the hamstring on the first ACL, and then I did the cadaver on the recent one last summer. Cadaver is the way to go. See, so there you go. Coming from someone who did the hamstring and then did the cadaver, and he's saying the cadaver worked better. I've heard people who've done the hamstring that their hamstring feels tight when they go to stretch out their leg, and then I've heard from people who have done the patella cup when they do deep knee bends that they get pain behind the patella, I guess. So I don't have too much pain in my knees, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't. You know how, like, if you were to sit down on the ground Japanese style, like in a dojo, where you would tuck your toes back, and you know what I'm saying? You see how like a samurai will sit. You know what I'm saying? Japanese style when they, like, you ever see Taki eat dinner? I'm just kidding. But I'm just saying, I can't do that no more. I used to be like that, sit like that in the dojo when I was training. No more. I can't sit back on the top of my, like, let my butt touch my heels and sit with my knees bent. So much pain. It's crazy. But that's the two things that I can run. I can do everything else, but those ain't hurt. I can still do I can do everything at the gym, lunges, squats, all that stuff. I don't have a problem with that. But the deep sit, the Japanese sit ain't working nowhere with Kung Fu Fizz Ice. All right, let me see. It says, what time you usually go to Lifetime? Look for you this morning. Oh, you were there? I was there this morning. I went, what time was I there? I was all bummed. I went to drop off all the orders at UPS or USPS, and they were closed. I'm like, dang, drove all the way over here in the snowstorm, sliding everywhere in my 2-wheel drive truck, and they're locked up on a stolen site. I'm like, it's President's Day. So then I went over to the gym, but I think it was I got there kind of late, 10:30ish. Yeah, it wasn't super early. A little on the late side today, but I'll be back there tomorrow. Move back to the south side of town over the weekend. OP, Overland Park location. Yeah, well, hey, let's hit it, brother. I'll be in there tomorrow. Trying to get in early. Tomorrow. Get it done. All right, here we go. We got Fred here. He says, are you still running Fox Instinct boots? How do they hold up compared to Alpine Star, T7s, or T10s? What do you recommend? Sweet. I feel like I've touched on this before a couple times, and I do still wear the Fox. I've actually never tried the Tech 7s, but I was in Tech 8s Tech 10s for pretty much most of my freestyle career, and then I switched to Fox right at the end. And this is what I've learned: the Instinct boot is a softer boot. I think they're both good boots, but the Instinct boot, you're gonna be able to put it on, and you're gonna be able to feel your bike and ride first day, no worries. You get a Tech 10. And it's going to feel super stiff compared to the Fox, and it's going to you're going to have to break it in before you're going to be able to feel the shifting and the break-in. So it takes a little bit of time to break it in, but it's a stiffer boot. So depending on what you would rather have, would you rather have a boot that's a little bit softer right off the bat or a boot that's a little bit stiffer off the bat that's going to break in over time? But I like them both, don't get me wrong. But it's kind of like this. When I was riding freestyle, the Alpine Star was pretty sweet because it was stiff, and all we're doing is jumping. So stiffer boot kind of feels good on when you're a freestyle guy, because all you do is pop, ankles are taking a beating. But on the track, you actually kind of want to feel your bike a little bit. So the Fox one, I know you put it on first day and go moto, and it feels good. And here's the deal: Twitch was a Fox boot dude. And then he went to Alpine Star because he was a shift guy forever, right? And he rode Fox boots. And then when he went, because now he's riding for Fast House and he wears Alpine Star boots, he went to the 10 and he couldn't ride in it. He thought it was too stiff. He actually rides, and I believe, the 7. That's what I believe. He had to go to that to find a little bit softer boot for him. So it's really your preference. What would you prefer? Stiff boot versus a little bit softer boot right off the bat, but both hold up, both good boots. And I haven't had any issues with my Fox boots with buckles or anything like that. Sometimes you can get frustrated by especially spending $500 on a pair of boots and the buckles break off or whatever. But so that's my little feedback on the boot situation. Adam. Yeah. Anthony P is talking about Jones's. All right, let's see. Yeah, Brian's going with the Instinct boots instead of the Tech 10s. Yeah, it's all what you like. But then there's some people, because I'll be honest. When I went from the Tech 10 to a Fox boot, I thought, whoa, these are way softer, because I was so used to riding in a stiff boot. So, you know what I mean? But I got used to it. I was like, oh, I can feel my bike. It's all good. So, like I said, it's kind of where you want to be. All right, so let's get Anthony P up here. It says, how do they front flip? Do they grab the front brake? Wait. They don't grab the front brake, do they? No, they do, actually. They do grab the front brake. They actually I believe they hit both brakes. If you do watch, they pin it as fast as they can, and they brake and let off at the top. So think about that. Think about that. Like when you normally jump, you stay on the gas. The suspension will load with the gas on, and you stay in the gas until you leave the lip. And the suspension stays loaded, but once you leave the lip, it'll unload. But if you were to just pin it at a jump, and then coast up the lip, with no gas, what would your bike do? The suspension would preload going up the ramp, but then it would unload as soon as it leaves the lip because there's no throttle, and it probably want to buck you. So they kind of get that same type of thing. Pin it, and then back brake with no gas, so it creates that endo. But then think about it, they ever see how gnarly they like whip their head towards the front? So they're creating momentum using the suspension, allowing the suspension to unload with no gas, and then hitting the brakes. We know rear brake helps drop your front end, but have you ever jumped the jump and accidentally tapped your front brake and it like blows your whole front end out? Like you grab the front brake, it drops the front end quick. And that happens in freestyle. You go to do like a, double can no-hander, and you come back and you go to grab back on, you hit your front brake by accident, and it dives the front end. Sketchy. I've done it. So combine all of that, and it goes over the bars. It looks gnarly to me. Like, you ever watch anyone land the front flip? When they come back around and then they land it, it always like it looks like it like whiplashes them into the front of the bike, and it looks like they smashed their nuts on the tank. I'm always like, gosh, that don't even look fun. It looks gnarly. So thank God I was out of the game and did not have to learn that one. Backflips look fun, and they were fun. So, hey, but double backflips, I never had to learn the double flip either. I was out of freestyle before that became like where you had to do it. Obviously, Travis did it while I was still competing in freestyle, but he was like the only one. It wasn't like all the top dudes are doing it, and you had to have it in order to get on a medal. Like today, you don't do it, you ain't getting a medal. But that looks fun. I watch people double flip, and I'm like, dude, that looks sick. It's like, yeah, it looks smooth, it looks natural. I'm like, that. Wouldn't mind maybe chucking one of those into a foam pit, just for fun. I want to do the mini flip too. Actually, who did I see flipping? Oh, it was Jimmy Hill. Jimmy Hill posted a video, and he did a little mini flip off a berm the other day, and I'm like, dude, I've never done that. I'm like, that looks so fun. I'm like, we gotta get a little mini flip jump set up somewhere so we could try one. Maybe next time I'm in Cali, I ought to hit Deegan up. I'm like, yo, set up let me hit mini flip into the pit once just to make sure I can do it. And then all you need is a berm pretty much and go flip off the berm. It looks so sweet. Forever two wheels. Yeah. See, look, Mel's laughing. I used to think that meant what everyone else thinks it means. FTW. It means forever two wheels. But I used to thought it meant the other thing. So my buddy, Raha, has a company. FTW, forever two wheels. But I used to always look at his shirt and be like, man, he's kind of gnarly, huh? He don't care. I used to thought it meant, yeah, F the world. That's what I thought. But I thought, huh? But then I realized that one day I actually read what he had printed on his shirt. I'm like, wait, forever two wheels. That's what that means. That's what it does mean, Mel. See? That's too funny. All right, let's see. Praise the Lord, Ronnie Melchant. Yeah, so that's pretty cool here. So just saying that the Ronnie Mel channel.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait.
What?
FTW does not mean, what did you say?
Forever two wheels.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Even the context, the guy said Lawrence for the win.
Who?
The kid who said...
Oh, Lawrence for the win. Oh, okay.
It's for the win.
I got you.
It's not F the world, and it's not forever two wheels. It's for the win.
Hey, the company is forever two wheels.
No. It's like LOL. It's like
I got you.
Is
all right, well, hey, I didn't know that. Good, you learn something new every day. All right, I'm gonna tweet that out tomorrow. Lawrence, FTW. I like how she has to come over here and just correct me, huh? All right, let's get back to it. Jess says, praise the Lord, Ronnie and Mel's channel. You guys seriously changed my life. I've heard about it here. And I heard about it here. And when are you going to do more videos? So, I think Mel just posted a video. Should have came out yesterday. Or no, I think she did post a video, but I think what we did on there. All right, so just anybody who's on here first time, me and my wife have a channel called Ronnie and Mel. That's our YouTube channel. We have a website. We have a ministry where we share our Christian faith. And our testimonies are on there. Neither me and my wife were raised in a church, so go check it out, and you can hear our stories and all that. But we try to do videos once a week is our goal, but obviously sometimes we miss. We're not perfect, but we try to stay steady. We just put one out. I believe it was, I think Mel put it out yesterday. But what we're doing now, because here's the deal: you do YouTube for a long time. We've been doing it almost over 2 years with the Ronnie Mel channel, and it was kind of easy in the beginning. Like we had a bunch of ideas, made a list, we went through them. But guess what? Eventually, you make all your videos, and you're like, what are we doing this week? Like, what are we filming? Hey, what are we gonna talk about? It gets hard. So we came up with an idea. We can connect with our audience. We built a good following there and connect with a lot of people. So now you could basically go to our website, go to ronnieandmel.com, and we created a voice activated question. So you could basically ask us any question, kind of like we do here. We do live questions, you know. But you could record yourself, say, hey, this is Jess Hunt, and here's my question. And you could record your question, and it'll email us. And now we get to go through those questions, you know, early in the week. And you know, if we're like, hey, that's a great question, that'll be some the things that it helps us connect with the people that we're connected with. What do you guys want to know? So it's a good way for us to engage with our audience and answer some of the questions that people have. And then we'll be able to put it up live. So I believe the way, we haven't did one yet, but I'm believing the way it's going to work is you would actually, when it's edited, you would hear yourself asking us the question, and then we'll respond to it in a short, 5 to 8 minute video. So that's something to be on the lookout on the Ronnie and Mel channel. So jump on there, dude. Anybody's got a question about the Christian faith and why we believe what we believe, and why we love the Bible. So check it out, and we'll get back to you. All right. Thomas Kimmery, my man. He says, "Hey, bro, you gonna race this year?" I feel like question, not just here, but just in life in general. My buddy I was at the gym with yesterday. He's like, "Are you gonna race this year?" And I think Brian was hitting me up on DMing me. You gonna race this year? So I might. Hey, I've been on the program lately. After I got back from California, I was just disappointed of how out of shape I got. And I'm like, dude, I'm not skipping the gym no more. I'm not skipping the gym, and I'm eating clean again, and I'm getting back on my game. And I want to try to get strong. I want to be able to pound out laps consistently and smooth, and not have to pull in and grab a breath three laps in, because that's how I felt all last year. I like pinning for 3 laps, and I'm like, dude, I'm out of breath. Your arms are pumped up. So, yeah, if I get to where I feel confident that I can win, because if I go out there, I want to win. I'm gonna go out there. So it could happen. Definitely was kicked around last year a little bit. So we gotta get spring, man. We gotta get spring out here. We gotta get back on the track. So I'm looking forward. We're almost there. We're here at the tail end of February. Hopefully March will be like an in and out month. We can get some riding in, and then boom, spring, May, it's on. Back to riding season, and we'll be kicking off all the classes here. And my goal is to ride more this year. Like, I guess maybe it's because it's been so cold. You're like, you need to take advantage. I just had to learn that here. I think maybe I was just so spoiled in Cali. Like, you can ride every day, all day, every year, whatever. It's just easy to ride out there. And then you come here, and then you get like these months where you're like, you can't ride at all. You're like, you realize that window that you get as a riding season, you have to take advantage of it. And there was days I could have rode last year, and I didn't go. And winter comes, and you're like wishing you could ride. So this year it's on. I'm getting to the track, putting in some laps, getting in shape, getting back in the game, baby. Come on. Going for the 40 plus vet champion. DK, when's the last time you rocked a Shuei chain, if you still have it? When's the last time you rocked the Shuei chain, if you still have it? Dude, the Shuei chain got stolen. Like, that's what happened to the Shuei chain. Someone got it, and it probably got pawned off so basically, this is jacked up. So when Jeremy Luss had passed away, the night that we did a fundraiser at Paula Casino to help raise some money for his family, and everyone was there. Everyone was there. Everyone donated gear. We did everything we could to help raise some money. And the night, that's what I think. I think someone who jacked me knew me personally, because I think they knew I was going to be gone. They knew we were going to be at Luss's deal, and so that little window that I wasn't home, someone kicked in the door of my house, stole all my jewelry, stole all my guns, jacked me. And so the last time I wore it, that was in 2009, because that was the year Les had passed away. So it had to be sometime in 2009. I still have some old school militia photos of me rocking that chain. But yeah, I was bummed. Nothing like coming home. I don't know if you ever guys had your house broken into. It's kind of gnarly because you're like, wait, like, is he still in my house? Like, I came home and I like opened up the garage door and I like looked and I noticed the back door was like kicked in. And I'm like, whoa. So then I like go into my house and my instinct was like, yo, I'm going to get my gun. So I like ran into my room to get my gun, and my room was like ransacked. Like the drawers were all ripped out, the mattress was flipped over. So I'm like looking for and I used to keep my gun under my pillow. So I'm like, they have found it. Like when they ripped the room apart, I'm like, dude, oh man, I got my stuff. So then, your heart's racing. You're like, is he upstairs? Like, and I went out to the kitchen real fast and the back door was open. So they basically came in through my garage. Crazy. Walked right by my bikes, didn't touch no bikes, didn't touch, had all my helmet collection there. Didn't take none of my helmet collection. Dude, all they took was jewelry, guns, and like I had a ex-girlfriend I used to live with at the time and stole all their Louis Vuitton bags. So they got away with a lot of stuff. But there in the kitchen, laptop was there, all these checks from sponsoring it, touching on and stuff, and they dipped out. I don't even think they went upstairs, but I had to literally like run through the house and go into every room and check every closet because I wasn't sure if someone was hiding in there. I wasn't just going to go to bed and like without knowing my house is clear. So I was full old school style, like cruising through the house. I think I might have had the chucks. I still got the chucks under the bed now. Mel makes fun of me because she's like, what do you... Like, why do you have nunchucks under the bed? I'm like, dude, come in here, boy. I got the skills with the chucks. I'll knock you out Bruce Lee style. One of my favorite weapons. So, anyway. 2009. 43 is not young no more. Why y'all go? Here's Big Feist. He's finally in the game here. Big Feist, righto. 43 is not young no more. What do you guys got it going on about my age? Dude, I'm starting to feel good. Oh, Brian just turned 39. How you feeling it? Are you good? Big Fight said he's back from his hunt in Ohio. Thomas Kimberly here. Let's get him up here. Thomas Kimberly. He says, Jay wants to know how to clear a double on his new 65 and how to loft the front wheel. All right, so how to clear. So Jay's his son, came out to the class last year, and he wants to know how to clear a double on his new 65 and how to loft the front wheel. So, I mean, I would keep him jumping on the tabletops and make sure he can hit those tabletops nice and smooth and time them, and then find a nice mellow double, find it like he's on a 65. So find him a nice little, like sometimes you can find those jumps. They're like that. They're a double, but they're not like the double with the flat gap. So it's almost like a tabletop with the belly just out of it a little bit, but it still has a knuckle. That's a perfect, like, intermediate style double to get him the jump that's not super, not as gnarly as just hitting one that's just peak to peak. Start him off that. And it's like, dude, if you can jump tabletops and time tabletops, you can jump doubles. And it's seat time. That's the only way. Like, people are like, how do you know how to time it? It's like, you only can figure out how to time it by doing it over and over. It's not like there's like the secret skill to just timing a jump. You learn how to time things from riding your bike all the time. The more that you ride your bike, and every bike's different, like 450, you got to go at a different speed than 250 and 125. Everything's a little bit different. But once you learn your bike and know your bike and you know, like, how far you can go in second, where third's going to put you, where fourth's going to put you. You start to learn what gear you need to be in, how fast, and you only can figure that out by getting on your bike and riding all the time. So just have them out there on some safe tabletops and then work them up to a nice intermediate double. And as far as lofting the front wheel, I know we were talking about this in class because it was muddy the day Jay was out there, and there were spots on the track that had straight up mud in them, and those types of spots, like there's a lot of things on the track I don't want to set my front end in. Sometimes it might just be a gnarly hole. I don't want to put my front end into a hole, or if it's just a really soft part of the track, it's super muddy, or if I'm out on the trail ride and there's a log, I ain't gonna hit it with my front tire. I'm gonna wheelie it. So lofting the front end, I use the clutch and the throttle to pick up my front end. So one of the best ways to learn how to do that is practice slow wheelies. Go get on your bike, good. And I have a video on this. Go check out the video how to do a wheelie, and it's how to do a slow wheelie. Obviously, there's more technique in doing a slow wheelie than doing a fast wheelie. Power wheelie, you can cheat it with the motor. Slow wheelie, it's technique. That's why it's a good way to practice how to learn how to loft the front end. And it's, come up to, almost to like a little bit of a, yeah, you can do the dead stop. Do the dead stop, come up, and as soon as it stops, like a little preload of the forks, and then go, rup, and sit back and use the clutch and the throttle. Just a good little throttle control, and it'll help pick up the front end. And then you get it up, and then obviously it's going to take you a little bit of time to figure out the balance point. But once you get it in the balance point, you can feel it, and it'll want to like teeter right there. And you use your foot on the rear brake kind of as your safety to keep you from rolling over. Because too much, it'll flip back really easy. But if your foot's on the back brake and it comes up too fast, you just hit the back brake, it'll push the front end straight down. But once you learn that technique of just picking it up, you get out on the track, same thing. You see a hole, you see some mud, and you want to lift it up. You just sit back like you're going to wheelie, and use the clutch on the throttle, and it'll pick it up. So good thing to practice slow wheelies. And here's the deal. It'll develop your balance. It'll develop throttle and clutch control, and even brake control. It's good, just everything. All those little things are good. Think about it. You want to develop good technique. So if you practice those little things that are technical, slow wheelies, even if you set up a little turn track like a right-hander, so if it went right, left, right, and then sweep around, so you just put up a couple cones, just like that, and then develop 3-4 ruts on the inside, and you just stand up through them, stand up through them, stand up through them. Like, dude, that's such good practice. And then go through them and sit down. And it's, dude, all that stuff just develops good balance, good throttle clutch control, good technique. And they're fun, to be honest with you. I like doing fun little stuff like that on my bike. All right, so let's get 211 up here. Oh, he's talking to Big Feist. He said, I was the hunt, Big Feist. Big Feist I'm trying to say, I'm answering for him. He saw some does, and I think they had the buck on camera, but only at night. I don't think he ever got a chance to shoot at it, but they did see it while they were sleeping in the cabin. It was out there. You can watch it on your trail cam on your phone. So here's the buck, and then next morning, nothing but does. All right. If you had a ramp to build, would it be willing to... Oh, wait. If I had a ramp built, would you be willing to start teaching how to hit it? Moving to Oklahoma in the next year or so, if I pay to have a ramp built willing to teach. Dude, 100%. I love freestyle, and I feel like I just love teaching moto. I love dirt bikes. I love teaching moto. Dude, at the end of the day, I just like helping people ride, and freestyle and jumping ramps is another part of riding. So I would love. I'm probably just as much passionate about teaching freestyle and helping people jump that I would be in just helping people develop techniques. But I like what I do right now because I think that's the foundational stuff, and that is the most important. And you want to build a solid foundation and then take that to the ramp. There's nothing worse than watching someone jump a ramp and trying to learn tricks who really hasn't developed even the right the basic body position stuff. But I'd be stoked to teach people how to jump ramps and have some fun doing freestyle. All right, so Anthony P here is working on getting the double can. No foot at can. Yeah, Brian, I see Brian here. He's got a size 14. Got the big foot. All right, here's Jesse here. He said, Joe, bro, I'm on my lunch break at work. Checking in. Sorry I haven't been here lately. Have a wonderful night, bro. Lunch break? What time? He must be from Jesse, man. It's 8 o'clock at night. Where is he working at? Well, hey, thanks for stopping by, brother. Good to have you back. He must be over in Australia or something, huh? Or maybe. Or maybe he just works nights and he's on his little break and they call it a lunch break, even though it's more like a dinner break. Oh, you all guys are cracking up for the win here. Am I way back? Mel's always like, you're so far behind on the I'm slow. Slow with the answers here. Any advice driving from New England to West Coast? Let's get Anthony P here. It says, any advice driving from New England to the West Coast from your experience? Man, that was a long time ago. Any advice on driving from New England to the West Coast? I mean, hey, the only thing I could think of, I did it by myself. If you can get someone to come with you, probably way more enjoyable and probably way safer these days to just travel with a partner than be out on the road by yourself, you know? So I would look for someone to make that journey with you, dude. It's a long drive. It took me 5 days. I was in this ratty van and barely went over. I was scared to like go over 65 because I was scared it was going to overheat and not make it. So I cruised it. It took me 5 days. But yeah, having a friend would have been a lot. Actually, I asked one of my buddies to come, but he wouldn't do it. It definitely would have been better with a buddy. Is there a possibility you're going to try to do a class on how to hit a ramp? Yeah, that was the last. So basically, am I going to do a video on how? Oh wait, a class. I'm definitely going to do a video on it. I guess we were just kind of talking about this, doing a freestyle class. It's a possibility. I just don't have a place that I could actually do it right now. But I'm going to make a video. The next video that I was planning on doing was how to jump a ramp. And I was trying to get it done before the cold weather came at the end of last year, and we never got a chance to film it. But as soon as the weather kicks back in, I'm going to be doing more of those videos, like how-to videos. I want to do how to jump a ramp, how to ride a corner, how to ride a rut, how to ride a whoops, how to do a start. Like, I got a whole list of stuff. Just didn't get to them last year. We started kind of late, but we got a whole summer ahead of us, so definitely going to get through all those videos this year. So be on the lookout just for some hopefully helpful tips that'll help you guys in all those little areas. All right, DK says, damn, I had no idea. Sorry to hear all about that. Happened right after the horrible crash with us. Oh. All good, dude. I had to make a claim and got a check from the insurance, so it is what it is. Check out the... What did he say? Take them out with the... Oh, take them out with the chucks. Yep. All right, let's see here. Oh, wait, here's Jesse again. I worked the night shift. Yeah. So dinner break, you're right. That's what I'm saying. That's all good. My van has 198,000 miles on it. Oh, sorry. All right, we got Jesse, Wisconsin. It's about 8 out of. So I'm trying to think. What did my van have when I drove out here? Jesse, he's got 198,000. I was probably pretty close. Probably was close to 200. Might have. It was definitely close. The van was old school. 1985 Dodge extended van. Emergency credit card. Yep. See, Mel knows the story. Good advice. Big Bird, don't use your dad's emergency credit card. You guys are laughing. So I did. I used the card. So if you guys haven't heard the story, when I left, I only had $200 cash, and but I had the credit card, so I was like, it was for when I went and traveled racing. If anything ever happened on the road, and emergency, I had a credit card, and they could put some, emergency, get home. So I figured, well, I had the emergency credit card, and I figured I know my dad. My dad's so responsible and pays all his bills on time. He ain't late with nothing. That credit card bill comes back with a little extra gas on it this month. He's going to pay it. So I put all the gas on the credit card and drove to California. That's how I got there, because $200 weren't going to make it. And then when I got to Cali, I had my $200, and I was able to go buy some peanut butter and jelly. And I lived the good life, balling on a budget. But that's how it worked. So thank you, Feist, for paying the bill. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Much appreciated. All right, let's see. We're almost at 8 o'clock now, so let's get Jesse up one more time. He says, did you watch the NASCAR race yesterday, and how was your Mel's Valentine's Day? So I actually didn't watch the race, but people were watching it and texting me the whole time. So Big Fights was hitting me up, and my other buddy Billy was hitting me up. who does some ministry out there at the NASCAR. And they were all just talking about Haley. So I missed it, but I heard Haley was doing really well. Heard she was top 10, even like 8th or so, with like 45 laps to go. And then really towards the end of the race, she either spun out, hit the wall. And then I think I don't know, finished in 24th-ish, somewhere. But not as well as she would have done had she not spun out. So bummer for her, but hey, she's young and she got a ton of talent. And I think it's kind of like Lawrence. She's going to smooth out. She's going to figure it out, and she's good, dude. She's going to kill it. So excited to watch her. I know I didn't even realize it was on, dude. I was doing accounting. Tax season's coming. That's what I was actually really doing, to be honest with you. Sitting in front of my computer, getting all the tax stuff ready. And as far as Valentine's Day, hey, it was pretty mellow. What did we do? We didn't go out to dinner or nowhere. We just chilled. Meal prep today. So, but we'll go out. Soon as this weather's been crazy. Soon the weather cleans up and the roads ain't so sketchy, we'll go do a dinner. It's just bad weather right now. But anyways, we had a good time. Me and Mel always have a good time. Celebrate. We celebrate every day. We celebrate. That's my lifestyle. Celebration. Have fun. That's what I like to live. How I like to live. Enjoy. She makes fun of me. She's like, that's what your life's all about, enjoy. I said, yes. I want to enjoy my life. I love it. Let's have fun. All right. So, hey, super chat. Anthony P., my brother. Thank you, my man. Appreciate all you guys hanging out. And did the mic go out? Uh-oh. Mic's out? Nope. Hey, thanks for hanging. Hopefully the mic didn't go out. Hey, thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Show some love. Comment down below. Subscribe if you have not. We'll be back next week at same time, same place, 7 p.m. Central Time, here on Moto Mondays. I'm your boy, Ronnie Faisst, and I am signing off. Peace.